This one's gonna be a rough one. Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all. Welcome back, guys. We are on 6.2.3 today, and we've got Icarus on the docket. So basically, every time you hit the opponent or you parry, you gain a Fury buff, gaining 10% attack rating for 10 seconds. You can get up to 8 of these. If you get any more than that, then you get a degen, dealing 100% of the defender's attack over 4 seconds. Also, if the buff expires. So I gotta land a heavy attack to get rid of them and then start on over. So this is a bit of a hangover team from 6.2.2, but my main star here is going to be Red Guardian because he can't gain buffs, so I'm hoping that I can use him in some great way, probably on that Emma Frost is what I'm thinking about. And Doom can land easy heavy attacks, so I can reset Icarus pretty easily. Anyway, let's see how the rest of the team does. Okay, first up we've got Doom up against Captain Marvel, which is pretty easy. He does a lot of extra damage being a Mystic up against her, so each one of those hits is doing a lot of extra damage. These fights usually don't take very long, yeah. Especially with Icarus, I mean, you're going to get that 10% each, so right now we're at 70% attack, just reset that. Alright, countering that heavy attack, full on combo with the heavy attack slap and SP1 to finish it off. Okay, next fight, another pretty standard fight. Well, I went for the light attack and he light attacked first, I guess. Is that what happened? Or mine didn't work? I don't know. Anyway, we're going with our usual 4 hits and then a slap. Boom, slap it off. So we're just going to build up to the SP3 on this one, because I think if we can build up enough Fury and just launch that SP3, it should do enough damage. So we just went and stole 2 bars of power from Ronin right there. Now we're going to work our way up to the special 3, but had to get rid of some of that Icarus first. Personally, I am proud of that quick reaction right there, but I went and got rid of all my Furies, but launched the SP3 anyway. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and steal those bars of power. We're going to fill them up to his SP3, and then we have enough for our SP1, but didn't even need to. Alright, next up we got, oh sorry Medusa, oh long hair stink. Anyway, we got Dr. Doom here. We're going to go ahead and continually add on those nullifications so that she doesn't get her auto block, or at least try to mitigate them to a point. Alright, stole some of her power. We got her down pretty good. And we're continuing those nullifications through stagger. And we're controlling that. Launching that SP3. Bam! And just doing our thing, our regular push. Getting that SP1. But I seem to have miscounted. That was supposed to be a second medium. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna lose a little bit on that one. Okay, moving up the line, we're staying on that left-hand side, and we're going to head up to Emma Frost. So we're skipping all these other lanes here, and running this fight with our Red Guardian. So I've already got enough to deal with Emma, so I'm just gonna be baiting out those heavy attacks and just continuing to attack. And what's really great about this is that even though you use one of the durability charges, every time you would gain a buff, you replenish that, so you can really get away with a lot here. Okay, that was my fault. I actually thought I was at the SP2, so I was a little surprised when I was dropping that slow on her. Alright, we're going to try again. We're going to get over here to the SP2. Bam! Now here I made a mistake. When I did the first heavy attack, I pushed her beyond that second bar of power. She purified that stun right away, so I went for a second heavy, so I lost my main for this fight. So I wasn't really prepared to fight her with anyone else, so this is going to be a little bit of a struggle because I'm going to have to bait out heavy attacks, and I hope they all slide the way that this one did. And it does not. Okay, heavy just didn't come out on that one. Now in hindsight, oh, see, there we go. We got a sliding heavy there, so it doesn't always work. I'm not sure why one works and why one doesn't, but all good. In hindsight, what I should be doing is being over on the wall and getting those heavy attacks there. Or just heavy attacking her when she's out of that diamond mode. But that's not always the case. Yeah, that degen hurts, man. It hurts a lot. Yeah, that was just a safeguard SP1 YOLO, because I'm gonna die anyway. So once all of those degens kick in, and there it is. Well, that's a shame. So that's 2 people lost to an Emma Frost. Didn't mean to rhyme that, but I guess that's a pretty heavy cost. Well, now that I've committed. Anyway, moving on. So we got our Cap Infinity War here. I think I start figuring it out at this point. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna hit the wall here. Go for some banks. There we go. And so that's what I should have been doing from the beginning, but I didn't think of that because I was still kind of mad that I lost my Red Guardian. Okay, that one just a little bit too late on the dex apparently, or it didn't work, or one of those. I don't know, pick one. But now she's down after 2.5 men. Okay, on to the next fight. We've got Doom here. Doom pretty much makes this easy. You get your hits in, you get your Furies, you reset them, and then you got some pretty easy power control going on here. Okay, I didn't want him to bait. I kind of wanted him to not bait so that I can take him to SP2, but we're going to try this again. There we go. So we got 8. I'm not quite sure because it says you're supposed to get more than 8, and then you get the degen. So I parried, but then I heavied. So I guess that counted as one of the hits. I didn't see it go up either way, so that's probably what happened. Anyway, here we go. I wasn't sure if I pushed further than that and launched the SP3 if that was going to do it. So I ended up resetting anyway. I'm not really sure it would make a difference because an SP3 at the end of the day still only counts as 1 hit on Icarus. There we go, and we're done. Okay, on to the next one. We've got Cap versus Cap. It's a pretty standard fight. We're just going to be looking for parries and ways to reset, and then we're going to take advantage of Icarus as soon as we can. Sometimes I don't launch the SP2 right off of a heavy because I don't want to reset. And there we go. We got the SP2 bait. Very nice. No, I still did the heavy cancel. I think it would have been better just to build up a high amount, do the SP2, and then just rush in and reset it with a heavy. In hindsight, of course. But it's okay. This is just the first run. Technically, it's the second run. I ran it a long time ago when I did the first lane, but whatever. We got him down. Okay, on to the next. We got Dr. Voodoo. This should be a pretty simple one as well. Pretty straightforward. I mean, basically, I think Emma was probably the hardest one because I lost the counter that I had planned to go in with. It's basically the discovery lane. Bam! That was my bad. Miscounted there. So I took a little bit of damage, my own fault. I mean, once you've launched that, it's pretty much over. Okay, next up we've got Thor in the house. Another pretty straightforward fight. This is basically the gatekeeper fight. Relatively simple. I found this quite a generous fight because there's nothing special about it. It's just Icarus. Okay, bait out that SP2. Start back over. And he's very, very bait heavy today. Really want to get him up to that SP2, but he's not giving it to me. All right, here we have a chance. Getting the reparry to push him into SP2. And this time, no heavy attack. All right, this is the one that we did it. But this should be more than enough to finish him off, I believe. Well, okay, so then one more hit. 2 more hits. Okay, here we are at the final boss. This is Omega Red on recovery, so his healing and regeneration is going to be 150% more potent. Enhanced Special 1 and Special 2. It's unblockable on the first hit, so SP1 has 30% more damage, SP2 has 20% more. Debilitate, all the debuffs last 100% longer. That was a really bad fight, that's why I didn't even bother talking about it. He's also got Limber, so we can't really rely on parry stuns to try to get those heavy attacks in, which is why Doom is going to be so pivotal here. And then of course we're dealing with Icarus. So a lot of stuff to deal with. I actually couldn't fit all the nodes in. Luckily Enhanced Special 2 only has a difference of 20% versus 30%. Anyway, we're going to play around and do some power rotation here. Make sure that he's never really at SP2 so that we can just continually get our openings through SP1. Sometimes takes a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. There we go. And what's really great about this is the 1-2 punch with the heavy attack really just pushes him exactly where you need to be. So I added in my SP2, quickly got back in and got rid of that Icarus, and we're up against the wall, so we're going to do a wall play here. For some reason, I don't know why I tried to do a medium attack right there. That was a light attack. I always do light attacks there, but medium attack came out. So that completely killed my... that killed my my momentum. Momentum gone. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how I want to do this right here, because I wasn't really prepared to do this with Warlock. I guess kind of looking back in hindsight, I should have been more on the wall, maybe dexing the first hit of the SP1, baiting it in the corner, because I can't get an open hit in here. However, with all those stacking Furies, I just went YOLO with the SP2. Here I gave it a try to get in, and I should have blocked that last hit. I don't know why I tried to do a heavy. Maybe just nerves, maybe not knowing what was going on. So gotta bring Doom back. Should be fine from here. Okay, got that first attack right there. Bam! Went for the heavy attack. Went for the full 5-hit combo. That doesn't always work, so that was a little bit of a crazy play there. Okay, going in for our power rotation. So I just went for an SP1. I think this is a mistake that I was making early on. Missed the intercept right there. It was supposed to be a light intercept, but missed it. And I end up taking that damage from Icarus because they expired right as I got that heavy attack out. It's forcing me to use another revive. Now, see, I didn't really want to restart this. Like, I just don't want to do that. I'm already so far, and I guess that's the point. So here I'm going to try the wall again and see if it does it, if it lets me do it this time. Bam! There's the light attack. And went for that YOLO play once again. Made the same mistake here. I thought I was going to kill him, that's why I did it, but I'm just going to go ahead and break him down with my block string attack. So anyway, guys, this is my really bad first effort. Just wanted you guys to see how it went down on this first lane. Probably gonna have to tweak this team for the next episode, get somebody else. Anyway, if you liked the video and all that good stuff, go ahead and click subscribe, like, comment. Probably don't share with your mama, she might be mad at whatever this is. But anyway, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip. Oh, Potamus. Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all.